What's up guys, welcome back to Fancy Goldfish Fanatics. Today we have a really special episode of tank tours, so make sure you stay tuned to find out more. Hey Fanatics family, welcome back. As always, check out those links in the description. Make sure you check out our Facebook page. Today we have another episode of Tank Tours. Yes, it's been a long time since we had the last episode, but today I'm really proud to be doing this Tank Tours video all on Space City Goldfish. I'm going to leave a link to his Instagram down below, and we're going to be having a close look at his tank or tanks and his fish as well. Now you may recognize a few fish as he was featured in a previous video that we did on the batik or dragon scale ranchu. So you may recognize his fish from that video, but today we're going to be having a look at his tank, and I believe his pond slash tank. It's a raised sort of galvanized steel pond or tank, whatever you'd like to call it, and I really like it. So without further ado, let's get into the video, let's check out his systems, and let's check out some stunning fish. As you can see, we have a lovely glass tank, and we also have that galvanized pond I was speaking about. Really nice to have them both together and the contrast of them together. You'll also notice that I have a few freeze frames in the video today because the video I got supplied wasn't too long and I wanted to make the longest video I could out of it. You can see on the left hand side, I believe that held the dragon scale fish, as you can see on the screen now. This stunning example of a dragon scale or batik ranchu. Really nice wen quality, lovely luster and skin quality to the scales, and overall quite a nice size as well. Looks like it's probably around the 5.5 inch range, and I'm really hoping Jose from Space City Goldfish will be able to produce some fry from these. He also has this absolutely stunning black dragon scale as well. Really nice to see the huge scales on the back of these fish, especially towards the peduncle. They have such presence to them, and although this black ranchu looks maybe quite similar to some other Thai black ranchu, the dragon scale really set it apart from those. And if you haven't seen the video I did where I featured these fish on our dragon scale slash batik scale video, then you can click up in the corner if you want to watch that video. So here you can see the glass tank that he has next to his outdoor pond. Really liking the use of those stones as the centerpiece, which have contained all of those air stones, which is providing lots of air and oxygen to the fish, which will keep them lovely and happy and healthy. We can see it looks like he's starting to get a green carpet algae grow out. Obviously he does have a bit of brown algae, otherwise known as diatoms, which is generally due to a bit of high silicates and high phosphate. Generally you'll find silicates in new setups or in your tap water, and phosphates are generally just going to come from the fish's waste. But as the fish go through the cycle, and you can start to get a little bit more of that green hair algae growing, as you can see here, that starts to overtake that brown diatom algae, and as those silicates drop, the green algae manages to come through, especially if they are in an outdoor system with lots of natural sunlight. Now lots of natural sunlight will really help that green algae to grow, and we can see here perfect example of the green carpet algae that is starting to grow through. Next up we have a little video of his pond. Looks like he's got some sort of plant filter or veggie box filter on the side, and maybe another filter on there as well. Really liking the use of the lighting over the top of this system. Looks like it's quite a nice size as well, maybe from 400 to 500 litres, somewhere around that. Got some really nice ranchu in it, I believe, and just a really nice setup to have something different and have those contrasts side by side with the glass tank and the pond as well. Also, you can see the water flow is flowing down into the top of that tank, which is helping to increase aeration and oxygen and provide good water quality. Now I can see in both tanks the water quality is absolutely pristine and crystal clear, which I assume is down to his in-depth maintenance regimes. You can see here it looks like the water is entering a veggie filter or a plant filter, and those plants will help to remove organic nutrients from the system like phosphates and nitrates. I always find using plants and goldfish is a great concept to bring together, because not only do the plants look absolutely great behind or on top of the tank, but they also serve a purpose as well. Now here we're going to have a little focus on some individual fish that he has bowled up for us, something a little bit different in our tank tour series, but I really like to see these absolutely great quality fish. Looks like we've got a lovely red and white Ryukin here, potentially a tricolour with a bit of black in the tail, but as we know, black isn't the stablest of colours in fancy goldfish, so this may come and go throughout the fish's life. Potentially that fish could have started off as a red and white Ryukin and slowly transformed to get a little bit of black in, or vice versa. Next up we have a really nice Oranda, lovely long fantail to this fish, and a really nice wen or hood on the top of the head. Really nice general orange colour, and just looks like a good quality healthy fish. Now let's see what we're going to get bowled up next. Looks like we have another Oranda, this one a red and white with a lemon wen. Now often breeders or hobbyists will find that the white wen of the fish can sometimes turn yellow, and personally I would say maybe genetics has a part to this, but a lot of the time it is the colour enhancing food or the food we feed to our goldfish, which have some colour additives like astaxanthin, which help to turn that white wen into that yellow wen. Next up we have a black ranchu, or a slightly bronze coloured ranchu. Really nice quality fish, nice rounded back, and a really nice compact and round ranchu. Very chubby and very cute. Next up we have another ranchu, white and red. Actually looks like it could be a sakura fish. Now sakura fish have that nacreous base, that nacreous white base in this case, with the lovely gin rin, which refers to those reflective scales which dot all over the fish. A really nice example of a fish. Looks like Jose from Space City Goldfish loves his different varieties, as he seems to have some Ryukin, Oranda and Ranchu in this tank, and it's really nice to see the different varieties in these fish and keeping them all within one enclosed system. So that's it from the video footage, time to wrap up the video. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. I really enjoyed seeing those fish up close and personal. Obviously this was a slight different way that we did tank tours today. Normally we focus on the tank and the filter, but in today's video we did a little bit, but we focused a little bit more on the fish, which was a nice change, and I really thank you Jose, or Jose, however you pronounce your name, for the submission of the tank tour for this tank tours episode. So if you guys want to have your tank or your system or setup featured on the channel, and you'd like to have it in a video just like this one today, then you can leave a comment down below. We also have a Rate My Tank series where you can submit a slightly shorter video and we can put it into that as well. But if you're interested in that, leave a comment down below, or if you've got any other video suggestions, then also leave a comment for me. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. As always, thank you all for watching. Remember to keep those water changes up, and happy fish keeping.